Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Y'all just got through watching this reunion. Child, this is a whole fool. Do you hear me? A whole entire damn fool. Okay. It's just, this could have been a Zoom call. It really could have. Let me speak to y'all. Hey, thank you for joining me for our Married at First Sight Season 15 Reunion Part 1 live. Child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. I'm about to do a brief review for those of you that cannot join the live but will be catching up later on the replay. There are 233 of you on this live. Thank you so much for joining me. Please come on out the bushes, honey, and talk to us, interact with the chat, like the live. I really appreciate each and every one of you because, you could be doing something else, but you're over here for the foolishness. And I want to comment on this comment. Mrs. D said, it's the reunion. Shouldn't we be talking about the present future? Why are we still talking about and rehashing the same stuff that we already saw the entire season? What's new? Mrs. D, I'm with you, honey. And in the words of Nene, honey, don't tell me what has been. Tell me what's now. Like, what are y'all doing today's date? It's giving nothing. Child, if Justin wouldn't have knucked if you buck, we wouldn't have nothing. Well, child, let's get into it if we don't get into it. Hey, y'all, normally I speak to each and every person, but we running a little late. So I just want to say hey to everybody. Thank you for joining me, and let's jump into the mess. Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Married at First Sight, Season 15, Reunion Part 1. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. So when the episode first opens up, everyone is in attendance. Child, they got Ben hemmed up against Morgan. I was like, oh, child, his skin got to touch her. Okay. So finally, Kevin is from behind the screen. No baby braids for Nate. Kristen with the Y, she looked awesome. I was like, look at Kristen. Kristen and Stasha were giving it. Do you hear me? Baby, they were giving it. I said, give them something they can feel. Anywho, I really liked Alexis's dress as well. Now, I didn't like the person in the dress, but I thought the dress was pretty. So Kevin asked what it's like seeing themselves on TV. Nate said he realized that he could have been a little bit more vulnerable. Kristen said she realized that she over enunciates. Kristen, we ain't never said nothing about your enunciation over here. Maybe I was too busy looking at that dirty apartment that Mitch lives in that I didn't know you were enunciating and whatnot. So then while she's saying that, Alexis pipes up and she's like, yeah, I learned that I under enunciate. I learned that it's celibate and not celibate. Ma'am, you make up words. That's what you should have learned. You ain't enunciating right or wrong, honey. You're just making up words, child. It's a whole fool. So then Justin said that he realized that he cries a lot. Child, indeed. So anywho, Kevin said, okay, so let's play a game. So they start with Stasha and Nate in their steamy scenes. Child, I'm still not able to watch the Skinamax of it all, child. Let's just move on. So we talk about the vibrating panties. Kevin asks, who is not on good terms? I know that's right, Kevin. Let's get to the mess. Who ain't on good terms? No answer. I was like, so nobody ain't gonna say nothing. Crickets. Okay, let's get into it. So then he says, has anyone blocked anyone from social media? Well, baby, what'd he say that for? So Nate was like, well, Justin unfollowed everybody. So Justin said, yeah, I mean, I unfollowed everybody because I feel like you're fake as shout out to Zoe. Baby, shout out to Zoe from Ready to Love, honey. Bozo said you're fake AF. Okay. Justin said you're fake. Okay. He don't like nothing about y'all. Y'all don't want to hang out. Y'all don't want to hear him cry. He's pissed. Do y'all hear me? So while Justin is saying that, while Nate is saying that, Justin is like, well, I just feel like you're fake. So Nate wanted an example. And so Justin wasn't gonna say nothing at first. Okay. Justin was like, nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna get no example. I'm good. He ain't saying nothing. I'm like, I don't get an example, honey. Let's get into it. So Justin tells him when they formed a bond, okay, and I'm doing air quotes, Nate made him feel uncomfortable. And he told him, yeah, I don't get in people's business. I don't do that. But when it was Ben and Morgan, he was all in the business. It wasn't a problem. And I was thinking to myself, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to be in y'all business either. You and Alexis are messy. And he ain't like Alexis, and we already know that. So I was like, oh, okay, child, is that the reason why y'all, ain't seeing eye to eye? So after he did that, Ben was looking kind of crazy. Justin is looking kind of crazy. Nate looking kind of crazy. He's like, yeah, I just thought that was fake. He's like, well, don't get mad because I don't want to baby you. So Justin was like, no, you don't have to baby me, but you made a pass at me before. Baby, when he said he made a pass, it was not editing, y'all. Because remember last review, we was like, oh yeah, it's probably editing. No, he was definitely talking to Nate and his non-baby rights. So he was like, you made a pass at me. So Justin said, it's because he kept complimenting my skin and my teeth. Well, I didn't know I was a lesbian. Hey, welcome to the rainbow, honey, because I clearly must be one because I'll compliment a heifer in a minute. I just got through complimenting Stasha and Kristen with the Y, so how y'all doing? Like, what? What? Justin, he don't give a damn about you. But the way, look how Nate looking at Justin on this picture, y'all. Baby, it was some tension in the air, honey, and they ain't fooling me. Now everybody was like, listen, I don't believe Justin think everybody want him. Yes, dost thou protest too much, honey? It's feeling like projection, of course. But at the same time, Nate wasn't, disagreeing at first. He wasn't saying nothing. He was just sitting there looking how he was looking. And I'm like, Nate, jump in there. Say something. The man is saying that, he's saying what he's saying. And Justin ain't saying nothing. I mean, Nate ain't saying nothing. He just looking. I'm like, baby, this right here is a whole fool. So then he goes, well, I'm comfortable in my sexuality. So I don't, it's not a problem for me. So, Justin just looking crazy. He's sucking his teeth. And I'm like, what? How does that make him gay? Because he complimented your skin and your teeth. Justin, you need to grow up. Okay, so he said, I'm very secure in my manhood. Nate is like, well, that still doesn't answer the question why you unfollowed everybody. So Justin sits up and pumps his chest up, and he's like, take some of that bass out your voice, boy. Not you trying to show out to prove to Alexis that you a man. I gotta fight every night to prove my love. Baby, Alexis is a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, a heartbreaker. I don't know if she a cheater, honey, but it goes with the song. She don't care. So it's no reason for you to be pumping your chest up now. So Justin said, take some of that bass out of your voice, boy. So he stands up trying to get it started. Okay, he's showing out. And I'm like, it's too late now. It's some kind of tension between the two. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on because I really wouldn't give a damn if you didn't follow me. I really could care less. Child, Justin ain't here for it. Okay. He done got up that and I pissed him off. He trying to show Alexis how manly he is. Meanwhile, Alexis is grinning and Stasha is looking mortified. I said, look at Paul Stasha. Oh, child. Paul Stasha. Justin, you had all damn season to pipe up. You wait, but I seen Justin in a totally different light tonight, and I don't like it. You can't go from one extreme to the next, Justin. You have to find a sweet spot. It's like you're trying to prove so hard that you're a man, and you're giving toxic masculinity. And then on one end, you're giving cry baby, suck your thumb, wipe your mouth with bubble gum. Honey, it's just you're giving cry baby on one end and manly on another end. Now I know I'm gonna get unfollowed after this, and that is okay with me. Justin, because listen, I had told y'all that Justin has not been over on this channel, honey, and Justin has unfollowed me, honey. I don't know if he really did, but honey, go on, honey. Don't let the good Lord hit you with a doorknob split you or however it go, honey. Goodbye. Justin just going South Central LA, honey, and it's supposed to be San Diego. Nate just sitting there. Nate ain't never moved. Nate never got up from his seat. He was looking like, boy, punks jump up to get beat down. So now they yelling. Well, Justin's yelling. Justin left the stage. Alexis goes out to calm him down. Hey, babe, listen, that's not who you are. Okay, go in. Can you regulate yourself? Are you going to be okay? Count to three. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? Child, we ain't got time for that, honey. Get him back on the stage, child. Let's get into the mess. So Justin's still standing behind the stage. Alexis trying to calm him down. And I'm like, girl, you don't even just like him like that. Truth be told, you're ready to see him rumble in the jungle because you want him to prove that he a man because you already have knocked him down every chance that you got. So there's that. So Kevin is like, hey, y'all stop. Like, what is going on? Kevin is trying to figure out what's happening. So then Justin finally emerges on stage. Okay, he's back on the stage. So now He's back on the stage, but when he was off the stage, Mitch was like, yeah, I think he's projecting. Child, you think? Who would have thought Justin would be the fireball? I was not expecting this at all. So Kristen with the why, she was like, yeah, he just keeps following us and unfollowing us and following us and unfollowing us. He comes back out, he sits down. Nate's still asking for the answer. I mean, what's the answer? Why you unfollow us? Nate, leave him alone. He just said he unfollowed you because you were fake. Ugh. So anyway, he was like, boy, don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. Everybody telling Justin just to be quiet. Stasha, he don't like your husband, okay? He don't like it. He don't like your husband, okay? He don't like her because she was talking about Alexis and he ain't fooling me. What I think it is that all of them were saying little things about Justin. It got back to him. He unfollowed them. Nate was the ringleader when it came to, burning Alexis at the stake. So he just feels like now he got to prove to Alexis he got her back. I am almost certain, but not really, allegedly, that Alexis probably told him, you want to prove you want to be down with me, you want to prove you care about me, then you need to say something to Justin. I mean, to Nate, because I don't like the way he was talking about me in those confessionals. And then all of a sudden, this came up. But maybe that's just me. Moving forward. So they doing all that mess, right? Justin lets it be known he called Nate gay because he kept complimenting him. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. It makes absolutely no sense. He said he unfollowed Morgan and Lindy because they said they wanted to go hiking. They were all supposed to go together, but then he found out that they went without him and he thinks that's fake. And I'm sorry, I have to agree with that. If you don't want to go with me, honey, let me know and I will go by myself. Don't act like you want to go somewhere with me and you really don't. And who would want to be around Morgan anyway? And child, thank you, lucky stars. So anyway, so Kevin is like, how does that make him gay? Just because a man compliments you does not make them gay. And I am happy that Kevin said that because that was very ignorant. Justin, we all know when you first came on the scene, you said everybody wanted to see your member and everybody wanted to see what you was working with. And here you are blaming this on Nate. Okay. Now, I would just give you the real. The tension between the two of them is saying something. Now, I don't know what it's saying, honey. Y'all can read between the lines if you want to, but I'm not gonna sit up and fight with no woman over and over about why you're not following me. You don't need to follow me if you don't like me. Okay, tough. I don't really care. But Nate kept on. Well, why you won't follow us though? Well, why you won't follow us? It doesn't matter. Y'all don't even like Justin. Y'all don't like Justin, and you don't like his ex-wife or whatever she's trying to be. Child, we're gonna get to that. So anyway. I feel like Justin is trying to suppress some things, allegedly, because I'm not sure how nice teeth and nice skin make you gay. Child, let's move forward. So then we revisit Kristen and Mitch, and Kristen said that, the Mitch and Kristen show is over. Child, we are happy. Do you hear me? We are happy. We are happy y'all are over. He said he felt ganged up on when they were doing all this talking to him. And Alexis was like, yeah, I just asked the question because I'm a protector and I don't want her, waiting on something that may never come. And girl, you're just messy. Point blank in up here, you're just messy. You started mess like you like to do. And that's the reason why you said something to Mitch in that sitting, because that's how you like to do. You like to be messy. Girl, okay, wait a minute, y'all. The bots are losing their minds. Hold on one second. Okay, so I just feel like you like to be messy. And that's the reason why things are the way they are. So after all of that, we visit Lindy and Miguel. Child, we didn't really need to revisit them. Miguel and Lindy said that they were both attracted to each other when they first saw each other. They're still together. They're saying it's easy like Sunday morning. She's moved in. She's like, yeah, I'm decorating. Well, honey, we know you ain't working. So decorating it is. She is now a pro at Dungeons and Dragons. And again, there's nothing else that you do. So there's that. There's that. So anyway, we look back on the couples retreat. My thing is this about Lindy and Miguel. I'm sure they are still fussing. We are just not able to see it anymore. Okay. I'm sure they are still getting into it as they get into it. And they ain't fooling me. Okay. Miguel is acting like everything's all good. Lindy is smiling. So Kevin asked if she's had that moment, that moment when she's on 10. And she's like, yeah. So here go Miguel. Yeah, I mean, she's warned me every step of the way. Miguel, blink if you need help. Because this ain't cute. You sitting up there smiling. See, this is what you, Miguel, listen, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. What you do is you sit and let it fester. And you make her think it's okay. So really it's not her fault. Because if you sit there and let me think everything that I'm doing to you is okay, and then one day you explode, I'm confused. Because I'm like, dang, I thought everything was cool. I thought you liked my crazy. So, I mean, I don't want to hear nothing about it, honey. You get what you get and you don't pitch your fit. So we look back on it. Miguel is like, yeah, but she warned me every step of the way. So Kevin brings up the last name. Miguel said it's important to him that she take the last name. So then they do this dramatic pause. Yes, I hyphenated the last name. Child, you better, because that insurance needs an ID at the doctor's office. But baby, they want to see that driver's license, honey. They want to know you are supposed to be carrying this card, okay? So they plan to have a kid after they buy a house. Lindy, listen, if you're gonna have a kid, you're gonna have to do some work with the baby. You see how grumpy Miguel was after having McGindy because you were hands off. You did absolutely nothing. So if you want to have a baby, you're going to have to do some work. Okay? On to Stasha and Nate. Child. So Kevin said they may be one of the greatest couples of all time. Kevin, pump your brakes, honey. That will be Amani and Woody. No shade to you, Stasha and Nate. Sister, sister. No shade to y'all, the twins. But no, y'all are definitely not the greatest couple of all times. Child, please. So they are still together. They're living together. Stasha said they're doing a few weeks at his place and a few weeks at hers. How does that work? Say what now? Now we see how that worked out for Noy and Steve. Okay. They're doing a few weeks of hers, a few weeks of his. His lease has 8 months left. Not Nate in a long-term Airbnb. Child is a fool. He still feels uncomfortable in her house. Sir, if you really wanted to live with Stasha, you can buy out of that lease. Stasha got the money to buy you out of that lease, honey. They make them in your size when you got the coins, honey. If you want to get out the lease, you can get out the lease. Something ain't right. Now, maybe that's just me, honey, but something ain't right. Nate said Stasha is everything that he asked for. Stasha said that, she wants him to go deep. He said it was tension because he's a little bit slower to open up. Child, same old stuff we've already heard. He said she needs a lot of attention. Yes, she does. She said they keep the communication open and they're always together. She's like, I'm not tired of him yet. So, I mean, that's a good thing. A child, I guess. So Kevin asked if she is getting what she wants from Nate. No, I want more emotional stimulation. Child, the statement is going to come soon after this reunion. Stasha, you need to relax. You are going to tear this marriage to the ground. Everything that is being said, you always have a rebuttal. It's always a but. And he brought that up. He was like, every time she says something good, she says a but behind it. Anywho, Stasha is still a control freak. Kevin asked about the L word. He took a dramatic pause. I'm like, child, just say you done said it. He said yes, he tells her every day. Child. Nate feels like it's always a but with Stasha. She doesn't give him enough credit. These two have a mini argument right here on the reunion in front of Kevin. So I am predicting a few more months tops. And I don't want to put that on them, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I just really don't know. Like, I don't know how this gonna work. Moving forward. So Stasha was asked if she was satisfied. She said, yeah, at times. Girl, what do you want the man to do? Stasha is a complainer, honey. Let's move on. I don't know what's gonna happen between them, but we ain't got time to waste. Okay, because I'm ready to get to the mess. Kristen and Mitch. So they talk about the honeymoon, and Kristen said she was surprised that he wasn't attracted to her. I said, baby, I know that's right, honey. I know that's right. She said, listen, I am very confused that he wasn't attracted to me. So, Kevin looking crazy, Mitch looking crazy. So Kevin said, so you weren't attracted to her, but you wanted to have sex? Okay, Kevin. Okay, now you're asking the burning questions. Here go Mitch. What had happened was, anyway, he claims he got lost in the moment because of how well she handled the rejection. Sir, go to hell, respectfully. Kristen says she doesn't believe that he wasn't attracted to her. Kristen, how many ways does he need to say it, honey? I know it's hard to believe because you are an attractive lady. But if the man say he ain't attracted to you, then the man ain't attracted to you. And that's just point blank and the period. I I don't know, honey. I just really don't know. So he's sitting there looking crazy. His face is saying something totally different. So I think what he said to you was the truth. So then we see never before seen footage of Mitch saying Kristen doesn't have hobbies. Oh my God, child. It don't matter. It don't matter no more. If she ain't got no hobbies, we don't care. We don't give a damn. She feels like he didn't want to be married, and he says that he was attracted to her, and he does have feelings for her. Sir, we are over your mixed signals, okay? You can go do the confusion by yourself in your apartment with your friend that you was quarantining with. We don't want the confusion over here. So Kevin asked what was her breaking point. Child, nothing. She was still trying to be with Mitch to the bitter end, but let's see what she had to say. She said that it was when he talked to her sister. He said he didn't realize it was a problem. He just wanted to say that, he thinks that Kristen looks prettier without the makeup. I'm done. I don't have time for this. I really don't. Kristen is traveling now and she's dating again, honey, as you should. Good for you, Kristen with a Y. And that's that on that with them. Moving forward. On to Mean Mug and Morgan and Ben. Oh, Lord. Here come Morgan stomping through in that glitter. I said, baby, quit. Y'all know how Morgan like to do, honey. So she comes stomping through in that glitter. They sit down. Kevin complimented Ben's hair. Justin, get in here. Kevin is hitting on Ben. Child's a whole fool. So, Kevin is hitting on Ben, allegedly, according to Justin. And we see their package. And Kevin asked if it made her mad that he kept going to Justin. And she was like, yeah, I understood him needing someone, but I was mad that it was Justin every single time. Girl, you's a lie. You did not understand that Ben needed somebody. You wanted him to not speak to anyone in this experiment. And you made that very, very clear. Okay? I'm not about to allow you to play in my face. We're not about to do that. Absolutely not. So Kevin asked if Justin did him dirty by putting him on speakerphone. So he was like, yeah, I feel like he did me dirty. So then she says, I kind of regret ending it early, but I don't. She said, Ben isn't my person. I mean, it was a lot of betrayal. Oh my God, child, I don't have time. So Kevin asked if Ben wished he had another chance. He better not say yes. Ben said, well, I wasn't ready for marriage. I need to heal my inner child. Here go, Kevin. What's the inner child? Kevin was sick of it. Kevin said, look, what is your inner child? What's wrong with your inner child now? Y'all got some of the sands over here in San Diego. What is the inner child? So he was like, well, I just feel like, it was my ego. I was projecting because I was bullied as a kid. And, I just need to take some time. And Morgan made me realize that. Ben, stop giving her credit for changing your life. She did change your life, but not in the way that you would like to say. So, boy, stop saying that. So Ben was like, but you know what? I called her for brunch. I sat her down and I apologized. Sure. So Kevin said, well, he apologized to you like 77,000 times. So what was different about this one? Like he already had apologized to you. She's like, no, because other people told him to do it. But, I just needed that genuine apology. And I feel like that's what I got. Why is nobody still calling Morgan out? You're still not accepting any accountability, Morgan. You sound crazy. Okay. The man genuinely apologized to you when y'all were sitting at that table, and he said the exact same thing that he's saying now. He said he realizes that it was things from his past. He talked to you about his father, all kinds of, girl, you just be lying. And I don't like the way how you lie when you lie. Girl, goodbye. So anyway, there's no room for them to ever rekindle anything. Child, thank God. Morgan moved from San Francisco and she's dating. Oh, and she made sure to let us know, I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for like 3 years. He's like, so you are an RN? Yeah, I'm a nurse. Girl, the credentials are different, which is why it was a secret. Stop trying to manipulate my mind. I don't like that. Like, get out of here, child. I ain't got time. And she said she moved out of the state and she's currently dating. Honey, no wonder Ben smiling. You left the state. I would be smiling too. Ben said he has a new job as a project manager. He's not ready to get married or he's not ready to date. He said, I'm going to date in the distant future. Child, after Morgan, can you blame him? I'd be scarred for life. Okay. Ben, Morgan didn't make you realize nothing, okay? I just want to be very clear with that. She beat you down until you thought something was wrong with you. Now, yes, we all have something with us, but honey, you have reevaluated your entire life after being married to stomping with the big dogs. After her, you have reevaluated your whole damn life. I pray that you heal and that you find your person. Moving forward. She ain't got time to play with these people. Okay, do you hear me? On to Alexis and Justin. Baby, this right here was a fool. Child, y'all come close. And so when they come out, I was looking at him like, not him holding her train. Now, she had already slapped his hand away, honey. But I was like, why are you holding her train, honey? This is some nonsense. So they come on in, they sit down. Kevin asked if they were really in love when they were saying it on the honeymoon. No, they were not. Okay. And he was like, well, yeah, I felt like I was, love is a choice, but I feel like I may have jumped the gun. So Kevin being messy up there talking about, well, Alexis, he said he feel like he may have jumped the gun. She was like, I choose to love every day I walk out of the house. Girl, shut up. So Kevin said, okay, we've heard, okay, because I get the tea, that you guys consummated the marriage on the honeymoon. When I tell y'all my mouth was wide open, I did not see that coming. Not y'all was sitting up on that boat hollering about celibate the whole time y'all had sex. And see, I had thought that because the way she tooted that thing up when they was in that suite, when they closed that door, she had them satin pajamas and she was the only one that took that bath. I said, baby, she ready to get it popping. Okay. She want to see what I was doing. And I remember thinking that. And I was like, you know what? I think they had sex. But she keeps saying he celibate or whatever. So child, whatever. So she was like, well, no, we tried to. Why do you keep saying that? Did he stick his pee in your wee? Did he? Did his stuff connect to your stuff? Like, girl, y'all had sex, okay? It might have not been good, but stop trying to say we tried, okay? He said, no, we had sex. We had sex on the first night, and we had sex on the third night. He's like, we orgasmed. I said, what? Oh, I would be so turned off. When I tell y'all I would be so damn turned off. Oh, child, now we orgasmed. Oh, baby, now I'm making faces like it never happened, child. Oh, honey. So she claims he told her not to tell nobody. And then he was trying to bring her in on his lie. And then he threatened to expose the lie that she was a part of. I'm like, that don't even make no sense. It don't make no sense whatsoever. He's like, no, you lied with me. My question is this, why y'all lying at all? Because we don't care. If y'all had sex, y'all are consenting adults that are married. Why are y'all even lying? Like, it's just dumb. So then Kevin asked if they are together. Justin said, no, it was my choice. She said, what? Baby, this is hell. Justin is hell. Justin, I know you won't follow me, but it's cool. But baby, Justin is hell on wheels. Do you hear me? Not it was his choice, honey. Oh, baby, I couldn't do nothing but cackle. Do y'all hear me? The thunderous scream that I scrumped when Justin said it was his choice. And baby, Alexis said, I know you're lying. She said, no, it wasn't your choice. What are you saying? He said, no, I broke it off with you, correct? So she starts taking us back down memory lane. Child, this is a whole fool. Justin, I just really don't know, honey. This is a fool. So Justin is definitely on one. Alexis tries to give her rendition of things, and Justin is like, no, you're lying. Like, you drunk texting me like you're lying. She's like, see, I'm feeling like I'm back in that space. I'm feeling like I'm heavy. Nah, baby, you just got called out. And I can almost guarantee you that you did drunk dial this man because you seem like you go out, get it popping, go on, smoke your hookah, come home and call somebody, and you don't want to put another notch on your belt, honey. Even though he ain't performing what you act like he think you should be performing, you gonna go back over there because it's familiar. And you ain't fooling me, honey. I don't believe it. She's like, no, I didn't. What are you saying? He said, listen, you have gaslighted me and manipulated me this entire time, and you're not doing it again. He said, you came to my house in the middle of the night. She's like, no, I did. He's like, you're a habitual liar, bro. You're a liar. Justin, I'm speaking directly to you, Tree. I believe you. I believe you. Now this you're on point with. Shout out to Phaedra Parks. I believe that she did, in fact, come to his house. Alexis is ashamed of him. You want to talk to this man in secret. That's the type of thing that you're doing, and you're not fooling me. You want to talk to him in secret, but dipping back over there to get whatever it is you're getting from him. Probably money. He probably taking you out when you got that one that just take you out somewhere when you want to eat and you ain't got your own money, and you be like, he at least gonna take me to dinner. I might let him kiss me. I used to be married to him. Alexis, I'm not buying nothing you selling, honey. And that was the end of reunion part 1. Child, let's get into the foolishness. child. Hold on. Let me go up and get these super chats. Thank y'all so much for the super chats, honey. Listen, I'm gonna have to be working overtime in November, so I'm gonna be putting out a lot of content, even though Wednesday nights are gonna be because I'm thinking about what I'm gonna put out. Wednesday, I'm not gonna have a show. I might pick up sisters again. I don't know. Thursday, I'm not gonna have a show. Friday, I'm not gonna have a show. And I'm like, I gotta buy my baby Christmas presents, honey. So I appreciate y'all cash apps. I really do. And y'all super chats. Let me go on up, honey. Because baby, the math gotta be math and going towards December. Do y'all hear me? Okay, going on up. Golden, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Hold on, I'm going up so I can acknowledge your super chats. Hold on, I know I saw one from S. Bello. Vanessa, oh, thank you for the super chat. Y'all so sweet. Don't y'all be hitting on me now. All of y'all hitting on me when y'all send me super chats. Oh, child. Esbello, thank you for the super chat. This sounds so childish. Nate calls Justin a crybaby, which he is, yet he's whining and bothered because he was unfollowed. They all need to take a seat. Giving me crazy Chris season 12. Girl, you better say that again. Do you hear me? It's giving a fool and his fool partners. Because who cares if he unfollowed you? Like, why would you care about that? That was crazy. And why would you think, because a man, now listen, some people were like, well, ain't no man never complimented my skin. Okay. He could have just been like, oh, bro, you got some good skin. I need to get your skincare routine. Because, Nate does have a few bumps. Okay. It's giving pumps in the bumps. Pumps in the bump. Hey, we like the girls with the pumps in the bump. He got a few bumps. Hey, we all been there, honey. It's called adult acne. But maybe he was just asking how do I get my skin as clear as yours? Like, maybe that's what he was asking. But don't try to make the man gay just because he asked that. This is crazy. Thank you, It's Faith. Yes, please, y'all like the live. Look, Shakita said, don't pick up sisters, honey. Don't do it. Y'all know I'm going to find something to do. I'm going to go back to my Throwback Thursday and some other stuff. Angel in Disguise says, I know I'm late to this live, but did anyone mention Nate's alleged bisexual advances towards Justin? Also, Nate needs to keep his bachelor pad for his grinder hookups, allegedly. Child, that's what you think going on over there in the Airbnb, Angel in Disguise? Oh, child. No, we haven't talked about it because we just ended the review for those that are not joining us, and now we into the mess. Okay? Baby, this is a whole fool. Do you hear me? Sister Girl Speaks. So you're not reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore? No, I'm still reviewing it, but I didn't feel well this weekend. And I decided to make sure I take care of me. And Love and Marriage Huntsville ain't nothing but some toxicity and some foolishness. So I skipped that, but I'll be back on Saturday. Hey, Zamiria. Yes, girl, we've been missing you. Cleopatra Jones said, Alexis should have never gotten it popping. He a mess. She a mess. Just a whole lot of foolishness. And is. Omar said, well, we know she ain't taking him to Red Lobster. Oh, child. This is a mess. Thank you, the artsy fartsy squad. She said, if the sex was so bad, why do you keep going back for more? Because it's familiar. She went back over there. I believe this last segment, the last segment with Justin and Alexis, I believe that she did, in fact, go back over there. She drunk dialed him. That's what people do. Like, Drake made a whole song about it. Ronnie said, it's one thing to misconstrue a past, but it's impossible to misunderstand someone coming to your house. The lies. Please say it again, Ronnie, for the people in the back. Thank all 1,100 of you for joining this live. Please like it and do something nice for me on your way out, honey. Please, or in or out, something. Okay. I be pleased said, girl, when he said gaslighting, I was like, say it, sir. Call her out on her mess. You know he been taking notes, honey, and you know he been listening to these reviews and all over the Twitter, and he is just now seeing that Alexis was gaslighting him the entire time. She ain't getting away with that. Shim Jim said, I'm tired of Alexis. She's still playing games. I hate her. Oh, child. I don't hate her, but I hate her for Justin. Okay? And she really needs to get herself together. Because it don't make no sense to sit up here and lie. You didn't think he was going to say that. But he's exposing everybody. I don't know what he's so angry about, but he's pissed. Jocelyn, thank you for the super chat. I've been rocking with you since season 12. Proud of your growth since then. No comments, just supporting you and the little ones' Christmas fund. Keep grinding and shining. Thank you, Jocelyn. Brittany said, Alexis gonna downplay Justin's sex if she don't do nothing else. I do believe it's not giving what she thinks it's giving though. What he thinks it's giving though. I don't think it is either. And I do think Alexis is an actress, so she probably was laying in that bed. Oh my gosh, it's happening, baby. Oh, girl, goodbye, honey. Ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. Girl, goodbye. Oh my God. Alexis don't do nothing but lie. Honey, I ain't got time. Oh, I don't. Tanisha said, I definitely believe his sex ain't as bad as she said. She had sex with him several times. I know she has another, child, you know she does, another eggplant to call. She be in that club every day, and I know she got somebody in there, the DJ, somebody. A said, we had the same questions about Justin when he did that back bend at the wedding reception, child, didn't we? Because I was like, child, what in the drum major? The music is my life. One, two things can be true. She went to his house because she needed a hookup and she doesn't want him. She just needed him to get her off. Oh, I totally think that happened. Yeah, I totally think that's what it was. But it's like, girl, you're trying to deny him. Like, just call a spade a spade. You went over there to get it started. Okay? Like, that's what you wanted to do. Dina the Explorer said Justin probably sticks out that time. Oh, child. Oh, I'm about to throw. Child. I'm not about to play. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes, Phil. What in the drum line? Zoe said, Alexis can stay in other people's business for gaslighting Justin. Girl, worry about your own situation. Zoe, please. Okay? Exactly. Like, girl, you sitting up here. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Child, the bots are coming back. Stephanie said, there's nothing about Justin that indicates he's good in bed. No, nothing, child. Especially when he asked Nate about that swing. I ain't gonna never let him forget that. Do you hear me? Yvette said, Justin just made up his mind. He was going to let everyone have it. The show is over. Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, you have literally stopped talking to everyone. What did everybody do to you? Like, some of them probably was sitting there like, now, how did I get in it? Like, why are you mad at me? It has to be some behind the scenes stuff that we don't know about. I don't know why he wanted to go hiking with no Morgan anyway. That was a fool from the start. Marva said, I don't think there's an ounce of motion in that ocean. Child ain't hitting on nothing. And the way Alexis was swinging around that pole in that sundress, I don't think it's nothing going on over there either. Child, oh my gosh. Where's all these bots coming from? Honey, they are in this thing. Do you hear me? Oh my goodness. I blocked them, but hold on. If y'all see these bots in this chat, can you report them for me? Esther said, hey, Miss Esther, Miss Misha, hook Bow and Ben up, please. I don't think he would like Bow. Bow, bow, bow. Boom, 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 boom. Shout out to Hurricane Chris. I don't think he would like Bow. He will probably like Jasmina before he liked Bow. I mean, he would aesthetically he would look good with Bow, but I don't think he would like Bow. Shakita said, Misha, nothing is showing on your Patreon. I was looking for the next Love is Blind watch along. It's not? Oh, girl, well, let me go over there and check that when we get off of here, honey. YNV said, I'm not going to lie. I had a 6A sneaky link. He kind of had that Frankenstein look like Justin. He was tucked away. You're blocked. You're done. Oh, my goodness. Girl, now he was tucked away. I said good day. I'm about to play with y'all. Zoe said Alexis couldn't find nobody to take home from that club. Exactly. Child, please. So she said, I don't know who ain't on ish tonight. Guess I'll take that mini man. That's exactly what was going on. You will, I grind. Okay. I need to learn how to make people moderators so I can do it. Sade said, let Justin be mad and unfollow who he wants. He's too emotional and they shouldn't have even acted like they cared. That's what I was confused at. I was like, okay, I understand that he unfollowed everybody, but Nate, why are you so press? Like, why do you care? And clearly the people were already doing their research because why would Kevin just bust up with who's unfollowed each other? That's not a regular question. That's crazy. Hey, Marina said, how do we know it's a bot? Oh, because of the they go in everybody's chat and put the same thing about different sites, okay, that don't need to be on nobody's channel. Chauncey said, Alexis has embarrassed him so bad. He don't want to have nothing to do with nobody. Yeah, you right, Chauncey. That's probably what it is. Baby, he's so embarrassed. But part of it is on him. Because, I mean, if you're doing all that hooping and hollering, as my grandmother calls it, when you crying, she be like, stop all that hooping and hollering. If you're doing all that hooping and hollering, then, I mean, she didn't make you do that. But what tripped me out was Kevin was like, you were there for him, Alexis. Like he really, you really let him cry on your shoulder. I'm like, what are you saying? She was the one causing the tears. Oh, Kevin, honey. Okay, Justin saw all those after party episodes when they all talked about him, especially in the earlier episodes when the incident with the dogs happened. I didn't think about that. You know what? I didn't think about that. I knew, but now that you mentioned the after parties, that's how I knew Mitch and Kristen were not together. The way she was clowning him on those after parties, I was like, oh, they ain't together no more. Pisces Girl 83 said, I don't blame Justin for unfollowing all of them. I honestly think they were being mean to him. Yeah, and when he said, and that's why I said in the review, I don't blame him for being upset that you're gonna tell me you're gonna go somewhere with me and then you don't. Like, say what? If you don't want to go, then say that. Like, we're grown. Like, what? Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go hiking. And then, because really and truly, I think he just wanted friends. But when he realized that these people weren't his people, and he said that, he said, these are just not my friends. They're not my people. Hey, Miss Olivia, I hope you're feeling good. Hey, Misha, I'm watching you get into the mess from my hospital bed. You giving me life. I hope you start to feel better. Key Dig said, sometimes I wonder if your grandma and my mama were the same person. Child, look, your mama from Houston, honey. Oh, child, my grandma always saying that. Somebody don't be doing all that hooping and hollering. Marcy, that's a good point. She said Nate was baiting him. He was. Hold on, I see some super chats, but I don't see him. Hold on, I'm gonna acknowledge you. Thank you, MJ, for the super sticker. Thank you, D White, for the super sticker. You guys are so sweet. Y'all gonna get my baby a Christmas tree. I appreciate y'all. DS Fan 44 said Alexis and Justin are starting to remind me of Ron and Tammy Swanson from Parks and Recreation. I used to love that show. Every time Justin thinks they're done, here comes Alexis shaking her stuff in his face. Okay, and then acting like she don't want him at the end of it. Girl, do you want him or not? Because you're sending him mixed signals. Clearly, he likes you to some extent. But when he sat there and said, you're a habitual liar, I said, oh, baby, he might be done with her for real. No, why would I call you? Like, what? Okay. Nate was so when Justin was not on this episode, but Nate was. So when Justin was not on the episode, but on the episode when him and Justin was there, he was playing nice. The fake. Okay, I can see that. Kadeen said Alexis just wants to be wanted. But see, the thing is, I think she is wanted. Like, I think that, people actually would, try to holler at her if they saw her in the street. Stephanie said, I wouldn't be surprised if Alexis was talking crap about Justin to the group to change their opinions about him. You know what that could be? Because they were having a lot of pillow talk. So it wouldn't be far-fetched. But I really think he was trying to prove his manhood to Alexis. Because I think maybe they had a conversation and she said that was some of what was turning her off. I feel like that could be. Hey, Miss Debbie Laporte, thank you for the super sticker. Chauncey said, Alexis got that hairstyle I had in the 10th grade. Baby, that part was crisp, though. I said, look at Alexis with that crisp part. Child, not the side swoop. Mask hysteria. Hey, girl. Hey, Misha, I finally made a live. Hey, y'all. Like this video. Miss Misha crazy, and I like it. Child, this reunion part 1 was crazy. But really and truly, if I'm just being real, the reunion was boring. Had it not popped off in the beginning, I would have been asleep. Okay. And had I not committed to a live, I would have been asleep. And y'all would have woke up like, girl, listen, y'all, I was going to do the reunion review, but it didn't give nothing. Okay. It gave absolutely nothing. But Mrs. D said, I think he was trying to prove his manhood too. Plus, everyone was saying they thought he was gay. Exactly. But I mean, he ain't helping the cause when he come and talking about this man, complimenting him and what? Good side of Jamimi. I think Nate was honestly trying to boost Justin's confidence with compliments because he noticed his self-esteem was low. All that. Oh, that could be. That's a good way to look at it. But I really and truly think that he just looked at him and complimented his skin because, he got adult acne. That's what I really and truly feel. Because I do feel like Nate is a straight shooter. But I was a little bit confused. I feel like he only got mad after Kevin kept saying something. He wasn't really mad in the beginning. And then when Justin came back, he was still like, well, I mean, why did you unfollow us? Nate, this man just sat up here and accused you of something that you say that you are not, and you're still asking him why he unfollowed you? Boy, if you don't shut up. Phil, thank you for the super chat. Nate was supportive to Justin on the show. Nate was upset on the after party because Justin was acting funny afterwards. Justin is a Mark A fool for that. Ooh, not a mark, a straight buster. Y'all ain't heard that in years. Oh, Phil, you crazy. Deidre said, Misha! Nate and Justin was the only interesting segment of this reunion. Justin, Thug Life Crybaby, was on one. Wasn't he? You about to get some t-shirts made and everything. Shout out to little Justin. He about to get a rapper name. Ash P, thank you for the super chat. Stasha took a dramatic pause every time Kevin asked her. I was like, well, you already know she's dramatic. Remember when she slid down that wall when he was going back to his Airbnb? I said, girl, get up from that wall. Get up from that wall, girl, and quit playing in my face. Yvette said, Justin didn't even look like the same Justin on the show. He really had an attitude. He did. And you know what? That just shows you, because my mom used to tell me all the time, when you have an attitude, it makes you look ugly. You can be the prettiest person in the world, but that attitude stink. It just makes you look ugly. And when he came out there on whatever he was on, he didn't seem like the same Justin. It kind of gave him a little edge, honey. He might need to keep that attitude, truth to be told. Thank you for the super chat. Let me make sure. How do you pronounce the first name? Beiji? I hope I pronounced it correctly. Love your reviews. Keep doing your thing. Thank you so much. I want to know where Maya at. Meredith says she wasn't even facing him. Her body was tilted opposite to him. Are we talking about Stasha? Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, let's go back to it, honey. Because I was when I was looking, look at Justin trying to get in the picture with Alexis. She almost off the side of the couch, honey. She want to sit on the arm of the couch, but she don't want to look crazy. She don't want nothing to do with it, honey. Oh, she don't want nothing to do with it. Look at Morgan and Ben. A fool. Morgan, child, I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't have time. Okay, Kristen. Look at Mitch. Oh my goodness. Stasha and Nate. Oh, child, this is the fool, honey. Lady T said, just my opinion, but I think that little fight between Nate and Justin was orchestrated. Girl, do tell. Okay, wait a minute. Let's get into it. It looked like Nate kept smirking and holding back a smile. It didn't look real to me. You know what? Wait a minute now. Wait. Let's go to the picture. He did have a little smirk. But now when Justin stood up, though, he was like, let's do it. He was like, man, I'll drag you or something, he said to him. He was like, well, let's do it right now. What's up? I'm like, oh, honey, now what's up? I think Nate just has that look on his face. I don't think it was orchestrated. Not the way Alexis was running to the back. Are you okay? Okay, so can you regulate yourself now? You're fine. You're able to go back inside the restaurant and sit down and order like a big boy. Okay. You're gonna have apple juice. Okay. You had soda earlier in this week. Okay. That's how I be talking to my son. Oh, child. You've already had soda all week long. We're going to get apple juice. Okay. And the next time you're not gonna get dessert. Child, Mona said, I think Stasha may be too judgmental and expect everyone to be like her. That's not logic. Exactly. It's not. And I feel like she gonna, I don't know what's going on with her and Nate. Child. But I feel like eventually she gonna run him away because she always does that. It's always something. Girl. Kadeen said Nate was smirking because he doesn't take Justin seriously. Yeah, I can see that. Debbie said, Justin is so clueless. He watched the show and wanted to prove that he wasn't a crybaby. Absolutely, Miss Debbie. Absolutely. But I think Nate's smirk was because he knows how to push buttons. That's a good point. He knows how to push his buttons. It was something going on now. Child, I was like, what's happening right here? Because I mean, he's saying you hit on him, you ain't moving, he's standing up. Child, Justin ain't gonna bust a grape. He should say, my 8-year old niece wouldn't even be scared of Justin. Child, nobody. AB83 said Justin was pissed. This reunion was good, very entertaining. Kevin asked the right questions. Yes, he did ask the right questions. He really did. Especially when he asked Morgan, when he told Morgan, girl, he already apologized to you 11 times. How many more apologies do you need? Like, girl, what's wrong with you? Dr. Ivy Pearl. Hey, Dr. Ivy Pearl. I think Nate could put Justin down in a minute. I do too, but I mean, he got that height on him. He might just bop Justin on the top of the head. Child, I don't know. Who y'all got in the fight? If I had to choose, yeah, I think Nate might take him. Angela said Nate was asking too pressed. Boy, move on. Exactly. I was like, let it go. Mrs. Smith said, I swear Alexis is one of those people that took one psychology class and swear she is licensed. Are you regulated? Honey, no. She's too busy trying to regulate Justin's emotions. Okay, so Gigi said Nate Dogg. Not Nate Dogg. May he rest in peace. I used to love me some Nate Dogg. Do you hear me? Oh, honey. Okay, Nate. Okay, Marsha said Justin. Marsha, not Justin. Girl, you think Justin gonna do it? Kadeen said Justin ain't gonna bust a grape. Ain't gonna do nothing, honey. You ain't gonna do Child, that's how they used to do. How you used to be back in school. He ain't gonna do Sheila said the beginning was good. The interview part took forever. We don't need to see the past, just what is going on now. Yeah, that's what really like confused me. And I was like, this is upsetting me and my homegirls, honey, because I could be sitting somewhere doing something else. We already talked to them about this. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. B said that Nate would definitely win. Cheshire said Justin with all that emotional baggage would get rid of Nate. You think so? Yeah, he was kind of mad, so maybe, but I don't know. I just don't see it. MJL 2003 said, I got Nate for sure. He's Asian and black. Yeah, he won. What does that mean? What does that mean? Tanisha said, if Stasha doesn't get it together, she's going to run this man away. I think so too, Tanisha. Emotional intimacy can take years of therapy and time. And she needs to let go of that control. That's why he won't move into that house. It ain't got nothing to do with that lease. Because you can tell somebody you got however many months you want to tell them. I could tell somebody right now, I still got 9 months on my lease. Been living here a whole 10 months already. Finna get ready to leave. But you just don't want to live with them. So I think he might be lying, child. Not you went on this show and still got 8 months. Boy, goodbye. My money was on Ben and my phone number. Baby, Ben said he is scarred. He don't want to date nobody. You got to come in the distant future. Angela said, y'all playing Justin too close. Those emotional people will flip out, i.e. blackout. Touche. Because and then it's see, this is the thing. When I had my very first fight, honey, people didn't think I was gonna be able to knuck if you buck, okay? Because not that I was nerdy, but I was gonna sit in front of the class, honey. I was gonna act like I was in an after school special. So this bully kept on bothering me, honey. A story time is not really a story time. And I told it on my Patreon, honey. And she just kept on bothering me, honey. And she got off at that bus stop at the same stop as me. And I pushed her because Houston has ditches. In the hood, Houston has ditches. My grandma's house is where I used to get dropped off on the bus. And I was so afraid of her, okay, because she would bully me every single day. That when she finally got off on that bus at that same stop, I pushed her down in that ditch and I wore her out. And I did that because I was so fearful of her, and I just wanted her to stop bothering me. But once I texted her, she left me alone. She left me the hell alone. Never bothered me again. Okay. And then I ended up seeing her in the line. She was working at a Popeyes, child. And everybody know I love me some Popeyes. Okay. So I go up in the line, child, and she gonna open that window. 540 something. I said, oh no, ma'am, honey. When I tell y'all I drove off so good, I said, Zoe said, not that windmill. I can see it. Justin probably fight like a 10-year-old girl. Oh yeah, I tore her up, honey. It wasn't no windmill, though. I literally tore her up. Okay, and they knew not to mess with me no more. And then, I had a few other fights after that. But, yeah. Justin said, we orgasmed. Isaac, When Justin said that, I said, I'm so sick of the show. I'm so sick of the show, honey. I'm so happy it's coming back in January and not a moment sooner, honey, because I don't think I could handle it. Not we orgasmed. I said, ew. That's like if y'all watch Ready to Love, that's like when Samson talking about, yeah, I get kinky. Certain words just oh my God. Child. Anywho, Nikki said, I know it's not a popular opinion, but I love Mitch's honesty. Not his fault Kristen's so thirsty. I mean, no, I like his honesty. It is refreshing. It's just that the way that he delivers it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And sometimes he comes across a little bit hard. Like, trying to figure out how to say it. But then it's like when he says it to Kristen, she tries to figure out a way not to make it true. No, he is attracted to me. Okay. He's not. He already told you that. Exactly, Belicious. She gonna say, no. He said, well, it sounded like you did. Because she an actress. She an actress and she lying. How many people on here done faked it, honey? Put an F in the chat if you done faked it. Child, let me put my F. Child, let me put an F in the chat. Child, please. Jamie said, I love Midge. Look at Jamie. Hey, Miss Jamie. Esther said, I did that to a childhood boy I grew up with. I beat him so bad still today at reunions to talk about it. Exactly, because look, leave me alone. Child, Miss Esther, not you fighting the boys. Not you beat the boys so bad. I'm not about to play. Look at all the F's in the chat, honey. It's a fool. She faked it, Justin. Oh, not last night, sunshine and flowers. Not getting into it as you get into it. That's why you wasn't on that watch party over there. I'm not about to play with y'all. Crystal said, I don't care what none of y'all say. She ain't say none of y'all, but y'all know I like to be dramatic. I don't care what anyone else says. Alexis and Justin first sexual experience, period, dot. That's exactly what I said, Crystal. I said the same thing. I said, I think that he was a virgin, allegedly. He already unfollowed me, so I can pretty much say whatever I want to say. Oh, child, this is crazy. Oh, my goodness, honey. Jacqueline says she just didn't want anyone to know she did it with Justin, period. That's so dumb, though. If you are on a television show where you're coming out of your mouth saying that you are in love with this man, you don't want nobody to know y'all had sex. But this is the thing. We're not even going to put this on Alexis. Okay, normally I put it on Alexis. I give Alexis a lot. This is all Justin because you are the one that said, let's keep it a secret. For what? So you can continue to pretend to be celibate? You're weird. It's giving weirdo. That's crazy. That's like, what's the girl name? Clara and Ryan. But I think Clara and Ryan were lying about lying. Still to this day, I don't think Clara and Ryan have ever touched each other, allegedly. Okay, and they ain't fooling me. Ryan used to go to bed with full-on armor on. Okay, he had a chastity belt almost. He didn't want nothing to do with it. He didn't want nothing to do with Clara. Omar said, not all these F's should be ashamed. Should be the same amount of likes that hit that button, please. Yes, please. If you put an F in the chat, put a like in the chat as well. Angel, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Misha, I literally am just in from a flight. What did I miss? Oh, girl, everything and nothing. Okay, the reunion aired. Justin and Nate got into it because Nate complimented Justin's skin and his teeth. And so Justin thought that was him making a pass at him. Child, and I ain't heard nobody say making a pass since my aunt, honey. She like, yeah, that mailman always making a pass at me. I'm like, girl, not a pass. Child, not even making a pass. So anyway, Justin said that Nate made a pass at him. We visited Lindy and Miguel. Same thing going on, honey. Lindy acting crazy. Miguel acting like he's not being made to look a fool. Okay. Then we moved on over to Kristen and Mitch. Kristen is still in denial that Mitch says she was unattractive. Kristen thinks she's popping, as she should. But Mitch is like, I beg to differ. House still nasty, still without a woman, and probably forever will be because he's too picky. Moving on to Stasha and Nate. Stasha was like, listen, you ain't giving me this, that, and this and that. And Nate was like, dang, I'm doing the best I can do. Well, he did tell me he loved me, but I mean, we live at each other's houses and we spend a night. So I come with my spend a night bag and he loves me. Moving on from them, Morgan came stomping in, honey, with her glitter dress on, with these big clunky shoes on, sitting next to Ben, looking like they are on two totally different ends of the earth. She let us know she was still a nurse, and then she also let us know that now she's a traveler. Girl, so why the hell did we have to have a fight about you being a nurse? Goodbye and good luck. Moving on from them, we went on over to visit Justin and Alexis. When we got over there, we thought everything was gonna be everything, same old thing, different day. Baby, then Justin bust out the gate and was like, "You've been sleeping with me. You've been drunk dialing me." And she was like, "What? Sir, I haven't touched you." Because truth be told, she probably got somebody she been telling she want to, talk to them. I don't put nothing past Alexis. So now Justin is like, "You're a habitual liar. You're fake as okay." So he thinks she's fake AF. She trying to keep him the sneaky link and somebody that just takes her out to eat when she ain't got no money to pay for her own stuff. She already paid her rent. You are supposed to be the nice dude that she calls and tells you about the dude that she's with. And that was the end of the reunion. Moving forward. YNV said, "Ma'am, it's not a spin a night bag. It's pronounced hoe bag." Listen, y'all know I'm be cussing over here on this channel. Oh, child, not the whole bag. Listen, baby, when I tell y'all I had me a good one in my car in college, baby, it had everything in there: a little blanket, some house shoes, some feminine products, a good toothbrush, child, everything. Morgan can't walk in heels, stomping in with her Air Force One. Oh my God, y'all so crazy. Angel said, "Oh no, I hope I don't run into Morgan in these traveling streets." Baby, she said, "I've been around the world and I. Whitney said, "At this point, Mavs, I'm not picking you." I'm trying not to holler. Y'all stop. I have not got my soundproof in my room yet. Oh, child, I'm trying not to holler in this mic. Shout out to Ready to Love. Child, listen. Hey, at Tammy Talks. She said they'll all be divorced by the "Where Are They Now" special. I know they will, especially Sasha and Nate, as soon as they do them little specials, honey. But you know what? I was thinking is Sasha and Nate want to be the it couple. So they'll probably go on couples cam and then they'll get divorced like Eric and Virginia. That's what I'm thinking. Dina the Explorer said Kevin needs to address Mitch's nasty apartment on part 2. He sure do. And that crust around his eyes and around his tub. Baby, Justin was trying to put a ring around damn Nate's eye, and he got a ring around his tub. It's just nasty. It's all the way to the nasty. This season is disgusting. It's disgusting. Janine said Morgan lying. She's not traveling all the continents. You know what? I think she was lying about the fact that she was a samurai. Something she said. Remember in the first few episodes? She's like, "Yeah, my family's a samurai." Okay, Kung Fu Panda. We're not buying it. Okay. We're not buying it, ma'am. We don't give a damn. Moving on. Hold on. Jamie says something wrong with Morgan. Gotta be. Something's definitely wrong with her. And then she was like, "Yeah, he's just apologizing to me now for this is the first time." Ma'am, this is not the first time. He has apologized to you profusely. It's just not what you wanted to hear. Just hush, girl. Shay said, "At Miss Misha, Mitch's dirty thumb." Okay. Mitch's dirty thumb looking ass has a lot of nerve to try to break Kristen's self confidence down with his overly pickiness. He is lucky a woman like her would give him the time of day. And baby, she was looking ravishing in that red dress. Do you hear me? Let's go on and revisit the picture. Baby, she was looking like something. I said, get into it, honey. She was really looking good. I said, Kristen. And look how goofy he looking. Look up, Marlon. Say cheese. Child, look into the camera, child. What is wrong with you? Hey, Miss Amy. Honey, you do an amazing job. Bravo, girl. You actually make me laugh out loud. Thank you, Amy. Look, Ziki said Morgan is awful. She ain't fooling me. She ain't fooling none of us. I think she might be worse than I'm a good person. Who do y'all think is worse, Alyssa or Morgan? I'm gonna have to go with Morgan. I would go with Alyssa, but yeah, no. Nah, I'm gonna go with that. Hey, the faux Londoner. Ben is the first person Morgan has ever been in a relationship with. It's giving newbie nurse Morgan. You think so? Remember, she said she was in a relationship with the man who loved her so much and she loved him so much. And like, what is happening? Okay, y'all think Morgan is worse. Okay, Omar, you think Alyssa? Michelle think Alyssa too? Look, Phil said Alyssa. Okay, let me think. Hold on, let me think. I still gotta go with Morgan. She caused the man to rethink his entire existence. I gotta go with Morgan. Tink Tink said Morgan is worse because every damn episode it was about her being the victim. Exactly. Thank you, Simply Me SG, for the super chat. So we can hook up Kristen with Jacob now. Oh, girl, yeah, I forgot I gotta do that. Okay, let me write that down in my notes, honey. DM Jacob. Okay, so we can see. I think that'll be cute. And you know, me and Jacob, we're BFFs. So I can just, make sure that we hook that up. We ain't BFFs, y'all, but we are cool. I need to tell him. But Sandy said, poor Kristen with the Y. She needs to focus on herself and get some self esteem. She's worth more than Mitch the. She sure is. Mitch having his Mitch fit. Tammy Talk said, steak and egg eating Jacob? Nah. No, they would actually make a great couple. They really would. Jacob is a stand-up guy. I mean, he's still eating the steak and eggs, maybe. He is giving, Dr. Seuss, Sam I Am, but Jacob is a stand-up guy. And he did not deserve flat face Haley. And I think that he would appreciate a nice woman. And he will actually care about the person that he's with. And that's something that Kristen deserves. Honey, we're playing experts over here, honey. Wasn't nothing wrong with Jacob besides he liked the 80s. And she said she liked the 80s. So what else is going on? Shay said at least Morgan tried, or she attempted to try to have a relationship with Ben. Alyssa didn't try. But they are equally as bad because they have issues they haven't fixed prior to the relationship. That's a good point. At least she did try. I just still, I don't know. Yeah, they might be a tie. Mrs. Smith said, no, ma'am, don't do that to Jacob. Kristen will suck the life out of him. She needs to buy some self-esteem before she goes into a relationship. They have knocked her down, Mrs. Smith. They knocked her down. That's why. That's why she feel like that. Brittany said, I like Jacob. I did too. I like Jacob. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He just had a quirky thing that he liked. I mean, he liked the 80s. What's wrong with that? Like, people like stuff they shouldn't be liking all the time, okay? Asia said, Alyssa was worse, but her partner knew she was full of Ben had some inner child healing to do, couldn't stand on it. Look, he found out he had some inner child healing to do after Morgan broke him down to the ground. Child, got this man talking about the very distant future. Ben, pick yourself up, okay? Don't worry about her. That's crazy. The mullet is a no for me, dog. Love Jacob though. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get that. Look, we're gonna have to do a makeover. Okay, there's no question about it. Okay, we're gonna have to cut that mullet and we're gonna have to get into it. But honey, knowing Kristen, she'll be like, I just love the mullet. Thank you for having the mullet. Kristen is nuts. Oh, Kristen is nuts, child. Hey, Nancy. All the men need to take lessons in how to be romantic to the ladies. It will go a long way in relationships. Oh, yeah, that brings me to when they showed the never before seen footage for Sasha and Nate, and he had done something romantical. I was like, oh, that's nice. It's like they want to keep the narrative going. So I think that's why they don't show the romance, which is dumb. But they like the drama. And then did y'all see the previews for the one coming in January? Not the people are already crying. I'm like, I don't have time for this. It's just crazy. Yvette said, this Married at First Sight put these couples together for looks. Neither of these couples should have been matched. You think so? Well, I mean, if that's the case, that's every season. They put them together based on if they both, breathe air, if they both have an A in their name, anything. Ben is lying through his teeth about dating in the distant future. He was dancing on the inside and smizing with his eyes as he said it. No, I think he for real, honey. B. Dunn said, they're playing in our faces with these matches. Try again. It's going to be a whole fool again in January. Y'all meet me back over here, okay? Look, Jacob said he likes women with big noses. Kristen's nose ain't big enough. Oh, I will never. Listen, that is the episode that got people to watch my channel. That is the episode that got people to watch my channel. I ain't going to never forget it. Because he was doing his vows and he said he wanted a woman with a big nose. So on my review, I was like, So not Justin. So Jacob looks at Haley and says he wants a woman with a big nose. And I was thinking to myself, how y'all gonna kiss if y'all nose too big? If y'all nose to nose, how y'all gonna kiss? And I remember cackling in the review, and I went to sleep. Like, okay, I'm gonna put this review out. Hopefully, like 100 people watch it. Baby, when I woke up, that thing had blown up. Okay, I felt like one of those people on TikTok. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect this to go viral. Child, of people were like, "You are so funny." Not if they are nose to nose. I mean, but that's genuinely what I felt when I watched it. How y'all gonna kiss if y'all nose too big, honey? It's giving snuffleupagus, honey. It's giving a fool. Janine said, "I guess couples should tell the experts the opposite of what they like so they can get exactly what they like." Probably so. That makes a lot of sense. Hey, Stefan, you doing ready to love next season? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's coming back in January, I believe. See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. I'm gonna have too long of a break. Listen, when y'all get off this live, which we're gonna get off in probably like the next 5 minutes, when we get out of this live, I'm going to post something in my community tab, and you guys give me some suggestions on what kind of shows you would like to see reviewed, because it's looking a little scarce, honey. I already don't have a show on Monday or Tuesday. Now there's no show on Wednesday. There's no show on Thursday. There's no show on Friday. There's a show on Saturday, 2 shows on Sunday, and that's it. Like, what? I can't go that long without talking to y'all. So listen, when we get off, I'm going to post in the community tab. Y'all tell me what shows you would like to see reviewed. I will catch up. I will watch it since now I have time, because I don't know when Put a Ring on It is coming back. I'm not sure. Whatever. So I know somebody told me they wanted to see a review on Reasonable Doubt. So maybe that. Yeah, I'm doing Love is Blind. We're having the watch parties on Patreon, and then I'm going to do a live for the end of the season. The reason why I didn't start to review Love is Blind is because, first of all, they put out 4 episodes all at once. That's entirely too much. And, I was still doing Married at First Sight, and this show is already 2 hours long. And so I would have to break it up. It was just too much. So I just decided that I'm going to do one live at the end of the season, like we did last season, and then we're going to talk about it. And we're going to do that. Esther said 90 Day Fiance. Yeah, a lot of people. I watch 90 Day Fiance. I can see that. Thank you so much. She said, you guys need to join Miss Misha's Patreon. You won't be disappointed. I'm trying over there. Them numbers is going in reverse over there, though. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm trying the best I can, honey. I'm trying to make sure I upload the story times and the read alongs and the watch alongs and the disalongs. I'm trying. Okay. I'm doing the best I can do. Angel said, Reasonable Doubt might be cool. That husband is a weirdo. Fine, but a weirdo. Oh, okay. Okay. I got to watch it. Hey, Game on Radio. I literally just thought about you the other day. I said, I haven't seen him all season. I don't comment often, but when I do, I got to bless you, sister. Plus, Justin waited too late to act his height. Didn't he? Didn't he wait all day long? He wanted to try to prove to the viewing public that he was a manly man looking a fool. Sure. Thank you for the super chat. Miss Shug said, Misha, I know you having a field day with Bart Simpson, honey. I don't call him Bartice. I call him Bart Simpson. He's a clown. He acts like a cartoon character. He got the same hair as Bart, them stupid eyes, always making Nancy feel some kind of way. He's a fool. I can't stand Bart. Oh, I can't stand Bart Simpson. Bria said, my Patreon got hacked. I can't trust it anymore. Did it? Wait a minute. Let me make sure, because somebody just told me that they couldn't find nothing on my Patreon. How did your Patreon get hacked? That's crazy. You got to be careful, though. My Patreon didn't get hacked, but, it's not as safe of a space as I thought it was. Like, people share things they shouldn't be sharing. I see content other places that I've already posted. Like, it's just, you can't trust it at times. I definitely understand. I understand where you're coming from. How did it get hacked, though? Child, I need to know. Make sure that don't happen. You got to be careful when you're opening up people's messages and their links. Girl, what? Bria said, girl, I don't know. They made a $200 purchase for a subscription. Baby, that's a fool. Stay tuned review said, Justin, I put that head in and got my due. We consummated this thing. Alexis, I didn't squirt like Old Faithful, so it don't count. Look, she don't care nothing about it, honey. She is denying, denying, denying. Was that my Patreon they put in a $200 purchase? I hope not. Because girl, if it is, please tell me so I can make sure I can try to help you as best I can. Yoni said, not sure how you feel about a left turn. How about the God House of the Dragon? All 10 episodes have been shown, but I believe you will breathe new life with comedy. Check out YouTube Kev on Stage. Okay, I'll check it out. Jacqueline said, Misha, have you settled in to not being? No. Still waking up at the exact same time. Still trying to figure out what to do with myself. Still trying to keep busy. I was just actually talking about this on Patreon on Tuesday night, that I don't know what to do with myself. And even when I try to take like a break, like let's just say there's no show on Monday or Tuesday, I have to connect to y'all some kind of way. Like I feel like if you see, this is the thing about YouTube. You take one day to yourself, you are lost in the algorithm. They don't give a damn. Okay. Once you don't post for 24 hours, you go back down to the bottom. So that's like my fear. And on top of that, the money aspect of it also, I enjoy doing it. I really do. But I just want to give more and try to figure out how to develop my channel. So yeah, I'm having a hard time with that, but everything else is fine. Kadeen said, I love that Raven is paying bar. Baby, act like she ain't care nothing about him, honey. In that pool, talking about, yeah, if I saw you at a bar. She's like, okay. Oh, that's real. Omar said, Reasonable Doubt is kind of like our kind of people that was on Fox. Oh, okay. And I love that show. I reviewed that, even though they didn't give it a second season. Y'all know what? I feel like they should have given a second season, even though I know it probably didn't. It was a book, so they made it into a show during the height of the panorama. Little Fires Everywhere. Did anybody else watch that? Child, I love Little Fires Everywhere. I recently rewatched it. I don't want to do Zatima, Omar. I watched it and it's like, I like it, but I don't know. Deidre said, you always show up in my algorithm when you post, even if you take a break. Oh, yeah. You know why, Deidre? It's because I be putting out reviews late at night. So they roll into the next day. So that's just a little trick for, any new YouTuber. Put out a video at night so it rolls into the next day. So it looks like you're posting a video every single day. You know what I'm saying? So like Ready to Love. It comes out at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's like I uploaded that on Saturday. Then I backdoor with, Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's coming out on Saturday as well. But then on Sunday, that's like 2 shows and they go over into Monday. Monday shows go over into Tuesday. So it's like I'm always posting something, but with every single show going off until January, I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do, child? Little Fires Everywhere was my show. I've been praying. When I tell y'all I was glued to that TV. Okay, Alicia says Surreal Life, Neighborhood Wars, Love During Lockup, 90. Oh, child, the only thing about them Love During Lockups, Alicia, is that the season goes for like 45 years. I'm like, when is this going to end? And then it's so scripted, child. And I know y'all been seeing the mess that's going on, child, with the life after lockup and the people acting up. Yvette said, you telling the truth. I see so many YouTubes on it, like 10 times a day. So put out a lot since you're at home now. Whatever you talk about is good. Yeah. And, I just try to put stuff out. Sandria said, I guess I'm the only one that didn't like Little Fires. Oh, girl, I loved it. Okay. Listen, y'all, we're about to get off of here in 1 minute. Zen said, Riches is coming on Amazon Prime. Looks really good. Okay, I'll check that out. I think there are some Netflix shows that might be good because I normally just do reality. I'll do some scripted stuff too if it's really good, but I don't know. Ace said if they bring it back for another season, you should do Caught in the Act with Tammy. Oh, I did that on Patreon. I did do Caught in the Act. And also check out Jack TV on YouTube where they catch cheaters. Oh, I need to check that out. I also was thinking about adding, oh yeah, Tammy Talks. I plan on reviewing that. The Best Man series is coming. I think that's gonna be good. YNV said, Misha, you should cut up some of your lives, reviews, and repost them. Also, do some shorts with some sound bites. That should help with you staying in the algorithm and give you a break in between. Listen, y'all, I've been trying to get my son to help me with my short. I'm an old lady. I'm like, okay, can I post the shorts with some music and not get a copyright strike? Because, YouTube is they're very particular. So I just want to make sure that I don't get in trouble. But I be wanting to add music, honey. Y'all know music give me life. So that's how I do it. But anywho, y'all, we're about to wrap this thing up. We have officially talked documentaries. Good idea. Missy, thank you for the super sticker. We have officially talked about part 1 of the reunion. Let's see if part 2 gives us anything. Let's see. Tomorrow, there's nothing. I may do a Throwback Thursday review of something. We'll see. We'll see what I can come up with for Throwback Thursday. Friday, I got a day off. I don't have anything to do on Friday. Maybe I'll have an impromptu live or just whatever. We'll see. Okay, we'll see how that goes. And then Saturday, I'm back for Love and Marriage Huntsville because I'm feeling better. Sunday, of course, is the last and final part of Married to Medicine reunion and Potomac. And that's that on that. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for the super chats and the cash apps. I appreciate y'all so much. Please, y'all, go ahead and like the live on your way out. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Night, night, y'all.